I will be content in every circumstance. Good evening, everybody. Yeah. How I feel right now on the mountaintop. I can see so clear, but it's stay by. Good evening, everybody. When the sun goes down, I don't want to forget how I feel right now. Jaira. Hey, you are Jaira. You are enough. I will be, and I will be content in every circumstance. And I know that. All right. Good evening, everybody. Let me up my music. Good evening, grill makers. When I lose everything, I'm already loved. I love this part. I'm already chosen. I know who I am. I know what he's spoken. I'm already loved more than I can imagine. That is enough. Hey! God is listening to me. I'm already chosen. All right, everybody, welcome to class, everybody. We're reviewing a book today by Nancy Duhante. Yeah. What's up, everybody? Everybody on Facebook Live, Twitter Live, Instagram Live, yada, yada, yada. Everybody's live, man. Let's go. Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. All right. Fantastic. Good. All right, so guys, we're reviewing a book today by Nancy Duante. This is the title. This is the book that I'm reviewing today. It's called Persuasive Presentations by Nancy Duante. This is the book I'm reviewing today. You are going to love this book, man, because I learned a lot. Good everybody that's hailing me. Good everybody. How's the day? How's it going? Are you winning? I hope you had a great day today, everybody. I had a 7-hour sales training today from like 10 o'clock in the morning to like 4 in the evening. And I'm here again. But I've just stayed with my wife. I got home around 5-ish. I've been with my family since. So I said, let me get on there. Irene Uday, how you doing? So let's start. This is the book I'm reviewing. It's called Persuasive Presentation by Nancy Duante. Nancy Duante wrote this book for the Harvard Business Review Guide. It is a great book. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. So let's start. Let us start. We're going to start with a few ideas here. Building an effective call to action. Building an effective call to action. She said in the book that when you are making a presentation, of course, presentations move people to act, but only if you are only if you explicitly state it. Presentation move people to act only if you explicitly state it for them to act. Now there are three types of ways through which you can make people act. The first one is there are doers in the crowd, there are suppliers in the crowd, there are influencers in the crowd, and then there are innovators in the crowd. That the doers are the people that take action immediately. The suppliers are the people that supply with resources and their network. The innovators are people that you want to change perception, and the influencers are people that you want to change perception, and the innovators are people that generate ideas for you. The purpose of your presentation is actually to make people do something. So whether it's a one-on-one that you have with a person, what do you want them to do? What do you want them to stop doing? What do you want them to start doing? What do you want them to continue doing? That is the purpose of your presentation. You are not presenting to them because you want them to see your face. You are presenting to them because you want them to do something. You do get that? There's something you want the person to do for you. Good. She also said that when you make presentation, you should use metaphors. Metaphors are very powerful. If you read the Bible a lot, Jesus used a lot of metaphors. He said that the parable of the talent is a metaphor. A metaphor is when you see things like. It is not it, but like. The purpose of a metaphor is so that people can understand what you are saying deeply, so that they can understand it fully. Metaphor helps people understand your message clearly. When you say things like bright as the morning sun, when you say things like Samuel, how you doing? Facebook people, well done. When you say things like as clear as the sky, that's a metaphor. So in your presentation, you want to use a lot of metaphors. Here's one metaphor that I used to close a sale recently. I told the client, I said, if God forbid a relative of yours has a medical condition and there are two surgeons that can treat that medical condition, and the first surgeon does that particular operation every single month, but the second surgeon does that particular operation 4 times a year, every quarter. So I asked the person, which of the surgeons will you use for that your relative? The person, of course, is the surgeon that does that particular operation every single month. I said, I am that surgeon. So that made the person realize that, oh, this is the person that I must use for this. That is the power of a metaphor. So, metaphor enriches your language. It enriches you. This is the reason why I tell people to read a lot. Because we are all synthesizing, how do they speak English? Synthesis. Synthesizing machines. That's who we are. When you read, right, you don't know how much you need what you have read until you are in a situation. You don't know. When you have read, you don't even know how much you need what you have read until you are in a situation. And then the ideas just pop up to you. And then you are wondering, where did this idea come from? So when you are making a presentation, you can say things like, we deliver as fast as a deer. Wow, that's a metaphor for you. We deliver as fast as a deer. Whoa. My staff are as intense as the Spartans when it comes to service. Somebody said, I love the illustration of the surgeon. Greenmaker said, I laughed when I was trying to pronounce that word. I mean, English is not my first language, yo. You get that? This is a good book, man. It's a good book. Let me give you a metaphor that Martin Luther King used in his I Have a Dream speech. That speech was 16 minutes and it changed the world. The I Have a Dream speech was 16 minutes, but it changed the world. Let me read a metaphor that Martin Luther King used. He said that In his I Have a Dream speech, he said that America has given the Negro people a check which has come back marked insufficient funds. He says America has given the black people a check, and the check has bounced back with insufficient funds. That means the freedom is not complete. That's a metaphor for you, man. So metaphor enriches your language. Sometimes when you tell a metaphor, you don't need to speak a lot of English. The client gets it. It is like. It is like. That's the power of a metaphor. So how do you get metaphors? When you watch a movie, when you read books. So I encourage people to read books. My son just almost finished reading the book, Be So Good They Can't Ignore You. Then I gave him Things Fall Apart to read. Okay, my wife is reading Things Fall Apart right now as we speak. My son just finished reading Be So Good They Can't Ignore You. So I want to encourage you to read as much as possible, because the more you read, the more open your eyes become. Did you get that? Good. All right. So metaphors. Then there's something else that she said that was so powerful. That when you give a speech, there are three things you look at: before the speech, during the speech, and after the speech. Now let me explain this. Now, whether you are talking to one-on-one clients, that's a speech. Whether you're trying to sell your product to just one person, that is a speech. So there's something you should do before you deliver that speech, during when you're delivering the speech, and after you deliver the speech. So, I got that today. I finished doing a training today. Okay, let me start with it before. So before you deliver the speech, what do you need to send to the client for them to see before you go for a meeting with them? What do you need to send to the client for them to see before you go in for a meeting with the client? You need to send a document, that is a before the speech. You need to send your website, that is a before your meeting with the clients. Like I told one of my coaching clients yesterday, I said to her that open a Google document, a Google file, or Google in the cloud, and save all your testimonials there. So everything your customer tells you about your product, that your product is good, they like your product, all of those good vibes, save them in a document. So before you go in for a meeting with a client, you send the client a link. You send the client a link, and in that link, you tell the client, this is a link of all the testimonials that have come through, people who have used our product and they have enjoyed the product. So what you have done is you have sent something before your meeting with the client. When you are having the meeting with the client, during the meeting with the client, if it's one-on-one, you want to ask the client a lot of powerful, open-ended questions. Because sales is not vomiting. Sales is asking. Sales is not telling. Sales is asking. I did a training today for a company. And you know how I closed that company? When I was talking to the owner of the business, I never told her what I did. I just asked her questions. She was answering the question. That was when I sold. Did you get that? So during your conversation with the client, stop talking about yourself. They don't really care about you. What they care about is, can your product solve our problems? Can it solve a problem for me? That is one. Then after your presentation or after the meeting, you want to send a text message to the client and say, thank you for using my services. Thank you for having a conversation with me today. Did you get that? That is what you do after the presentation. All right. So when you use all of this principle that I just shared right now, it'll help you make a better presentation. It'll help you close more sales, and it'll help you live a better life. Have you got any questions? Did you enjoy this? So before you ask any questions, I have a product to sell. Now, if you don't want to hear about my product, this is a good time for you to leave. But if you want to listen to, you can hear. I have a subscription model now for my business. It's called the full letters, the paid version. There's a free version, but then there's a paid version. So every Sunday, I send out something to your inbox, but it's an audio podcast every Sunday. It is on sales, marketing, and behavioral economics. I cover all those things, and it is a step by step guide. Right now, I'm telling you the what. I will not tell you the how. If you want the how, because I have to make money, all right, I run a business. If you want the how, you subscribe to the newsletter. It's $5 a month, $5 a month, or $60 a year. I think $5 a month, that should be like 3K a month. All right. Every month. That things I subscribe to that are more than that every month. All right. $15, $20, or $60 for the whole year. You'll be getting it 4 times a month. Every Sunday, it will come to your mailbox. Who wants to subscribe to my newsletter? And then I do a book review in it. I do a case study. Last week, Sunday, we studied the House of Tara. I do sales training for the House of Tara. We studied them on their distribution strategy. Who wants to subscribe to the newsletter tonight? Say I. If you subscribe to the newsletter tonight, you will get a free copy of my book, Irresistible, the e-version right now. Who wants to subscribe to the newsletter? Say I. It is $5 a month or $60 a year. Who wants to go on it? Say I. Who would like to subscribe to the newsletter? Say I.